Today we are talking about ones in our ongoing series about the Enneagram and how it can inform us and help us in this time of stress. So ones, thank you. You are keeping so many of us alive in this moment, and it's important that we acknowledge that. Your understanding of there is a right way to clean things and keep our hands clean and to practice social distancing, you are so important in this season, and we need you in your healthiest space possible, which is part of why we're going to talk about this. Ones are principled, they are structured, they are reliable, they are productive, and we need that. So let's talk about, what does it look like when a one has moved from healthy to average to unhealthy space and then made that move over into 4, which is where ones go in stress. And again, a 1 is always a 1. So let's make sure we're clear about that. You don't become a 4, you're still a 1. But in that 1 space, you start to pull some things over from the 4. And what we want to talk about today is, how do you pull from the high side of 4 to take care of yourself instead of from the low side of 4, which only exacerbates the stress. Okay, so how do you even know? What does it look like? How is it different? When a 1 is in the low side of 4, they have suppressed their rage, and 1s carry around a lot of rage. So they've suppressed their rage, and they start to get kind of whiny. Sorry, 1s, I know that hurts a little bit. But 1s in this low side of 4 get self-absorbed and hopeless. And the only way they know how to manage that feeling is by being even more critical of the people around them. Yeah, that's not going to do a whole lot for anybody that's sheltering in place with the same group of people every day, right? And I know ones are saying, I know I do that, but I don't know what to do different. Hang on, we're going to get there, okay? That's what the low side of 4 looks like. So what about when a 1 goes to the high side of 4? What do they need to take better care of themselves in a stressful situation? Here's the beauty. The Enneagram offers exactly what you need. Because when a 1 moves to the high side of 4, they're able to be creative. They can see nuanced solutions to what is in front of them. 1s think in black and white all the time. There is a right and there is a wrong, and it is 1 is white and 1 is black and all there is. But when a 1 moves into the high side of 4, they're able to see some creative, gray kind of space that says, oh, maybe there's another way forward here that allows me to stay connected to my people, to remain compassionate to myself and to the people that I'm with. So 1s, if you're wondering, how am I really doing? Am I in that healthy space or that average space or that unhealthy space, or have I moved over into the low side of 4? Here's some questions to kind of help you evaluate. How do you find yourself right now? First, can I allow this, whatever it is, to be what it is? Can I just allow it to maybe even be less than perfect? Second question, is this the time to do this? 1s are doing dominant. They are constantly in motion, perfecting everything around them. And so it's a really good self-reflective tool to ask, is this actually the time for me to be tackling this? The third question, is it more important to me to be in relationship or to be correct? 1s, when you find yourself asking that question, soften your own response to yourself. Be compassionate. Practice compassion. And like with every single number, the most important question we can ask right now is, how am I using thinking, feeling, and doing? How can I better balance those? 1s, you are thinking repressed. So asking yourself, what am I thinking about this? Instead of just acting, is a great way to begin to bring yourself back up into healthy space, because you are responding rather than reacting. 1s, we need you in this time. We need you to show us the right way forward, but we also need you to choose relationship with us and to practice compassion when we don't do it the right way. So, ones, we need you in your healthiest, best space.